My name is Jeff Benyon, and I am a solutions consultant here at Infor focused on our distribution vertical. During today's webinar, I'll talk about how CloudSuite Distribution can provide value to not only your internal employees, making their day-to-day lives easier and more productive, but also to your customers, providing them with the information they want when they need it. So what you're looking at now on the screen is Infor's technology stack. The items identified in this stack are what make Cloud Suite Distribution such a powerful, modern, and intuitive application. And we call it a suite because it's more than just those key day-to-day business functions that you see right there highlighted on the left. And I'm going to be spending some time today speaking to some of the items in there, specifically really the order management and sales capabilities of Cloud Suite Distribution. But below that layer, I wanted to call your attention to Infor's operating service. So this is the foundation of our suite, more commonly referred to as the Infor OS. Through Infor OS, Cloud Suite Distribution strives to eliminate a lot of manual processes that you might have today by bringing automation to the table. It promotes managing by exception with workflows and alerts and notifications. It offers a personalized user experience, and it provides an on-the-go feature set via mobile devices, while also including included digital document management. The application includes a complete document repository and makes it very, very easy for you to upload documents and retrieve those documents quickly and easily. Finally, from a more technical standpoint, InfoOS makes integrations to other key business tools very easy. So all of these different functions and capabilities are seamlessly pulled together by Infor OS, giving your end users an easy to use, intuitive experience. And what this means for your business is accuracy, efficiency, and increased productivity. So that is just a very quick recap of what was covered in our first presentation, and you'll see some of those things in action again today as I go through the presentation. All right, so when we talk about delivering a seamless shopping experience for our customers, it makes sense to review some of the challenges we as distributors face. So let's start on the bottom left side of this wheel and improving and expanding channel offerings. Well, first and foremost is the challenge to provide customers the flexibility to buy from any channel that they want to in a frictionless sales experience. So today, many distributors are limited by technology in their ability to improve existing sales channels and offer new ones. It's not rocket science to know if a customer has a great shopping experience, they are highly likely to shop with us again, right? So having that flexibility to provide that same great experience across all the ways a customer may choose to interact with us is extremely important for customer retention. Next is the challenge to meet the customer's expectations for self-service. The way customers buy today is different than how they bought in the past. So the modern buyer isn't as interested in speaking to a salesperson as they might have been in the past, walking into a store and you're looking around for that guy or that girl to help you. No, they prefer to do the research on their own, make their own purchases, and do everything that they want to do without any interaction with anyone else, if at all possible. Another challenge surrounding the issue is that no matter what channel the order comes through, the same level of complexity exists behind the scenes to actually fulfill that order. The customer still expects to have the product delivered when and where they want it. And when these requests come from the customer on the fly, distributors often struggle to adapt easily. Next, providing a seamless shopping experience requires delivering the perfect order. That is the right product delivered to the right location at the right time. Customer service lacks the tools to be proactive in addressing potential problems and managing tasks and communication across departments to achieve the perfect order is generally inefficient, and this is going to result in longer than necessary delays and poor customer service. Moving like right along the wheel, also, while distributors want to better understand their customers, they struggle extracting important metrics from their data. If you've ever seen the movie Swingers from the mid 90s, written by and starring John Favreau, and one of the first movies that Vince Vaughn became popular for, there's a line in there. They're in the bar, and he's trying to talk to this girl, and his friends are telling him, it's like you're this big bear, man. You got these big claws, and you're looking at the bunny, and you don't know how to kill the bunny. You have these great huge claws, and you don't know how to use them. So it's like that. You have all this great data at your fingertips, but you're not leveraging it to your advantage. So how can we better serve our customers accessing the information that we have about them? And last but not least, different channels means different levels of support, and often managing the complexity is too much of a challenge for distributors with lagging technology platforms. So Infor CloudSuite Distribution and the technology that we provide gives us the capability to address all these challenges, enabling distributors to provide a seamless shopping experience across multiple channels. So we're going to focus on the omni-channels sales experience. And as distributors, we want to provide our customers flexibility to easily buy from us any way they want and have a positive experience every time. So some of you are going to have certain channels that are more prevalent than others. And here on this slide, I've identified those channels that are mostly common, and by no means is this an all-inclusive list. There are other avenues for taking orders, EDI, for example. Some of you are probably doing that today. And I'm not going to cover that EDI today, but it is another channel CloudSuite Distribution does support. But during the presentation, I am going to highlight many of these channels listed, and I want you to be on the lookout for how CloudSuite Distribution provides easy and intuitive capabilities to support the unique requirements each of these presents. For example, e-commerce. This is by far one of the fastest growing selling channels for wholesale distributors. We'll see our e-commerce solution offer convenient 24/7 customer self-service. Also, many distributors, some of you on the call today, may have some type of a showroom, or you're doing some counter sale business, right? In this form of sale, the customer is standing right in front of you. CloudSuite Distribution offers a simple interface, allowing your salespeople to focus on the customer instead of the screens or the keystrokes on the keyboard. And still, one of the most common ways for your customers to interact with you is by making a good old-fashioned phone call. When a customer calls into your inside sales team, I'll show you how we can easily support the ability to quickly answer questions and get that order placed. We also provide capabilities for your outside sales team, your field service team, for while they're on the road, better engaging with customers, checking order statuses, really having just that on-demand access to information via a tablet or a mobile device. And lastly, email. Email orders are probably the most common sales channel used today. And Infor provides technology to convert emailed PDF orders and electronic documents easily, so you are accurately getting all the information, not having to manually key it in. It's much more quicker, and that technology allows distributors to receive that order via email and immediately convert it into an order into the system. All right, so look for some of these examples today as I go through the meat of this presentation. And speaking of that, let's dive in right now. Okay, let's start off by taking on the persona of one of your customers wanting more of an online self-service experience. So in this example, I'm a buyer for EC Industrial, and I'm a customer of Workman's Tool Supply. As a buyer, I spend most of my time either checking on the status of things I've purchased or purchasing new items that my company needs. I deal with a large number of orders and a lot of vendors, and I want to work with those companies, those vendors that are easy to do business with. Now, Workman's Tool Supply, whose website I'm looking at here, they've done that. They've made things easy for me by deploying the e-commerce platform from Infor. So here I am on the Workman's website, and I've already logged into my account, and I have several things that are presented to me, but I can click right on this dashboard view. And when I do that, I'm presented with a customer-centric dashboard view of all the transactional activity I have with Workman's. Very quickly, I can see the status of recent invoices. I can see my order history. I can even see some recent delivery information, eliminating the need for me to send an email or pick up the phone and call Workman's directly. So now in this exercise, I need to check on the status of an order for an item. In this case, it's a saw. So I can go right up into my account, look at my ordered items, and here's a list of all of the items that I've ever ordered. I'm looking for a specific one, so I can type that in and just hit return. And very quickly, the items, or this specific item and all of the orders that I have ordered, are showing up for me. So I can click on the order number, see the other items that I also purchased, and see that the estimated ship date for this particular item is the 16th. So, and in just a few short seconds, I was able to find the information I needed. Very, very helpful. Next, going back to my dashboard, I can see that I have some invoices that might need to be paid. So I can quickly click on the download invoice button, see that invoice, and not have to contact my vendor asking them to resend that information to me. Finally, I need to purchase some new items, and my team has asked me to look for some new brushless saws. And I'm going to type in that word and hit return, and oops, I actually spelled brushless instead of brushless, and the system was smart enough to know that. So yes, I did in fact mean brushless, and here are some results. Now I'm actually looking for a particular saw, actually a circular saw, so I can use these filters to get down to exactly what it is that I'm looking for. I can see all of the filtering capabilities available to me on the left-hand side, maybe the brand, the blade diameter, and in this case, you know, this is the one that I normally buy. It's on promotion. It's a 6.5-inch circular saw, but my team is looking for one slightly larger. We have a new project and we need a 7 1/4 inch. So I can see that I have one from Bosch here that's actually on discount. I'm going to compare this. I'm going to compare this to the one I normally buy. I want to look at some specifics. Ooh, this one's nice, but oh, you know what? It's currently not in stock, so skip that one. What else? Do we have any other 7 1/4 inch ones? Yeah, here's one here from Milwaukee, so let's take that one. And now you can see that I have some items here that I can compare against each other. So let's go ahead and do that, and I get some extended descriptions about each of these items. I can see some of the specifications if I want to look those up. In this case, I really like this one. We need 4 of these, and that's a good price, so I'm going to go ahead and add that to my cart. So I can see that that information has been added to my cart, and I'm going to exit this comparison. Scrolling back to the top, I see my cart has been updated. If I click on that, I can go ahead and check out. So quickly and easily, as a buyer, working with Workman's tools or working with you and using Infor's e-commerce solution, you can empower your customers to get at information they need very, very quickly in a self-service experience. And one of the big benefits of using Infor's e-commerce platform is all of this information that you're seeing, the products, the inventory amounts, the pricing, that's all coming directly from CloudSuite Distribution. This e-commerce platform is fully integrated into the CloudSuite Distribution back office. So your customers can be confident, and you can be confident that your customers are going to get the accurate pricing, the accurate inventory accounts right here on the dedicated web page for them. Okay, let's transition and take a look at CloudSuite Distribution from the vantage point of an internal sales rep or a customer support person. What you're looking at right now on the screen is an example of a home page. And for those of you that are not familiar, a home page is really a personalized view of data, notifications, alerts, and tasks that pertain to your day-to-day or your department. You can have many, many different flavors of these home pages. This home page here is an example for a sales representative, and it has a mashup of views and responsibilities. For example, you can see some analytics going across the top. You can see some favorites and shortcuts. There are some different widgets here that are giving me indication of things that are happening inside the organization, as well as the ability to collaborate with team members. So I can see that my colleague Brandon has sent me a notification post, And if I drill into that, I can see that he's asking me to follow up with a rather large quote for Metro sales. So I can look at that quote right from the inside the uh, the notification. Yeah, he's not kidding. That's $4,300. That's reasonable for this customer. So I'm definitely going to give these guys a call. But had he not sent that notification to me or that post to me, I can see right up here in my widget for expiring quotes that there is a quote valued at $4,700 for Metro sales, and you can see my initials are right next to that quote. So Brandon probably assigned this one to me and gave me a notification as well. So I can click right into that and see that I have definitely been the one that's assigned to this. I could assign it to somebody else if I wanted to, but right now it's with me, and I have the ability to drill right back into the application to see the details of this particular quote. So now I'm on an order inquiry screen. I can see the cost. Yep, I definitely want to follow up. There's 3 lines. If I click onto that, I can see the products that were on this order. You know what? I'm just going to give them a call. Let's see. Who's our main contact over there? I'm going to use my in context widgets, and I have this customer contact customer widget. So this is the ability to quickly access information relevant to the screen that I'm working with. And since I'm working with a quote from Metro Sales, this contacts in context widget shows me that Mike Young, and there are others, but Mike Young is the purchasing agent over at Metro. There's his phone number. You know what? I'm going to get him on the phone. I'm going to call him right now. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and maintain this order. I'm going to anticipate that I'm going to probably convert this for him. So I'm just going to click into the quote itself and get myself ready to talk to Mike about this. So he picks up the phone and I say, hey, Mike, you know what? I'm staring at a quote here that's we've had for a couple days now. Do you want to follow up on this and convert it into an order? You know what, Jeff? I'm so glad you called me. I did have some questions on that Army type trolley hoist. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I was trying to find some information from the manufacturer. I'm not quite sure if that's the right one. Well, let me see if I can help you. So I can again use my in context widget, and this time I'm going to go to the document management in context widget, and I'm going to bring up some information about this particular product. So I have an image of the product, but I also have a catalog. So I can pull that up and look at some of the specifications, maybe relay that information to Mike to help him make a better decision. Or you know what? I'm just going to email it to him. Right from this in context widget, I have the ability to go ahead and include this document, this portfolio of specifications from the manufacturer. I'm going to send that right to Mike. So I do that, and he goes, oh, great, Jeff, thanks so much. I'll take a look at that. Is there anything else I can help you with before we convert this quote? He says, I bought something from you a while back, saw blade, flex something. You know what? I don't remember. I can't remember the model number. Just forget it. I'll get back to you. Well, hold on, Mike. Let me see if I can pull that up for you. Let's go take a look at your past sales. When do you think you bought that? I don't know, probably sometime in the last 6 months. Okay, let me take a quick look. Actually, you said it was a saw blade. I see a couple of them on here. I don't know. Let's see. You said it was a flex something. Let's just type that in and see what we find. Okay, I see a flex volt 7 1/4 inch. Yeah, it's exactly the one I wanted. Thanks so much. We need a couple more of those. Great. It looks like last time you ordered 4. You want 4 again? Yep, that would be awesome. Thanks so much for finding that for me. I really appreciate that. Sure, we'll go ahead and we'll add that to your order. Anything else I can help you with? Actually, my team needs one of those rigid circular saws. Okay, let's see if we can find that for you. You said a rigid circular saw, right? I'm just going to see if I can pull that up. I see one right here. Looks like it's $95. Are you interested in that? Absolutely. Please give me a couple of those. I need 3. Okay, let's add those to the order as well. And as I do that, you know what? There's some optional products. There's some complimentary products that I could offer you. Are you interested in the saw case that goes with that? Oh yeah, you guys have those? Absolutely. We can get one for each of them. Okay, sure. Let's you got three saws. Let's give you three saw cases, and there's actually some circular blades as well. Are you interested in those? Nah, not right now. That's fine. I think we're good. All right, I'll go ahead and submit that. All right, and I'm ready to, Mike gets back to me, says, the Army type trolley hoist that we have on there on the order now, that's the one we want. So I think I want to go ahead and convert this quote, Jeff. Yeah, you know what? I do actually want those circular blades that you were mentioning. Okay, sure, no problem. We just had those up, so I can look at it. I have it right here since it was in our history. So just pull those up. Oh, you know what? Hey, Mike, those are on promotion. I'm going to go ahead and give you a half price on those. Is that cool? Absolutely. Thanks so much. Perfect. So I'm going to provide that promotional price to you. What do you say? You got three saws. You want four blades? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and we'll just confirm that that's the price that we're giving to you, and we'll go ahead and add that. All right, we got a pretty good order here going for Mike, and he says one more thing to me. He says, Jeff, you know that Amstel blue rope that you got on the order? He goes, yeah, why don't you just remove that? Oh, can I ask you why? Well, I can get that a little bit cheaper down the road from one of your competitors. Well, I can do something for you on that. I'll just pull it up right now. What's the competitor offering you? He's giving it to me for about 250. You know what? I can give you that for I'll give it to you for 245. What do you say? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Then I don't have to go get it somewhere else. So right here on the screen, I have visibility into what my margin is going to be, and I have the ability to update that price for Mike, so we can keep him as a customer and make him happy and not have to have him shop other places. He says we're good to go, so I go ahead and I finish this order, and I'm done. I can go back out to my home screen and mark that I have completed this task so everyone else knows there's no need to follow up with Mike at Metro Sales on this quote anymore. So within just a few minutes, I was able to contact the customer about an existing quote and actually upsell him on quite a few things. I was able to get him the information that he needed, send it via email, also find a product that he bought previously and add that to the order, and upsell him on the saw cases and potentially some of the blades. So I was able to do that all very easily using the tools that were provided to me by the CloudSuite Distribution order management system, and by all of those in context widgets that we saw, all of that technology coming together to make my experience as an internal employee very smooth and very seamless for the customer as well. Okay, let's jump right back into that order entry screen. And in this instance, I'm going to do a counter sale. So I got a customer that's walked in and they're bringing the products right to me. So I'm going to just scan the items. I don't need to look for them. Scan the barcode. All right, they got two of those and some gloves. And the last item, I got 2 boxes of those. Okay, so we can add all those to their cart and collect payment. In this case, they owe us $430.34. There's a lot of different ways that we can take that payment via credit card or check, put it on account. In this case, they actually have good old-fashioned cash, so we can go ahead and accept that payment. And the customer is on their way. So in that scenario, I don't have to spend a lot of time looking up product information. I can just simply use that quick line entry mode that I showed and scan the barcode at the counter to bring the product up very quickly and easily while interacting with the customer. All right, finally, let's take a look at how CloudSuite Distribution can benefit your external sales rep, those guys and girls that are out there in the field visiting customers. I'm going to access some Infor apps that I have on my iPad, specifically into an analytical view, and I want to bring up a customer 360 dashboard. So this is an analysis of some of my customers. This could represent just my customers and some of their ordering history and our performance with them. So we see perfect order percentage, on time percentage, return rate percentage, things like that. Specifically today, I'm going to visit my friend Mike over at Metro Sales, and I can hit that filter, and automatically the graph's going to filter down on just specific data for Metro Sales. And I remember a conversation I had with Mike a few months ago, and he was telling me, Jeff, your on-time percentage has kind of been on all over the board the last couple months. It was down at the beginning of the year, and we understood that, and it got better, but then it really took a dip, and the numbers here support that. So if I were to click into that graph, I can see, yeah, he wasn't kidding. We were pretty bad in May. We got a little bit better, and I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm going to go visit him today, and I just want to see if this data kind of reflects what's going on, if we've gotten better. And I did have that conversation with the warehouse manager, and we tried to get those orders out a little bit quicker to Metro Sales, one of our best customers. So I'm just going to hit this filter. And right now I'm just filtering on, a few months. But if I click here, I don't care anymore about January, February, March, April. Let's look what we've been doing in June and July. All right. And I'm going to hit apply there and see what the numbers support. And yeah, looking a lot better. We've come up a full percentage points on that on-time delivery. So I'm just going to go back out to my main dashboard and see how those numbers reflect for that same filter. So it's kept the filter, and we're going to see over the last 2 months how we're performing on some of these other metrics. So definitely up, perfect orders, that's great. On-time percentage still down overall for the year, or pretty flat, I guess, but in the last couple months we've done better. We're doing better and on our days to fulfill those orders. Back order rates are flat, and return rates are down. So, I have some great information here to let Mike know that we're trying to do a much better job to service them as one of our best customers that we have. All right, let's take a look at just another flavor or another example of a Customer 360 dashboard. So here's an example of a dashboard that just gives me a little bit more information. If I scroll down, you can see all the different types of data that I could collect, order summary. And again, in this view, I'm looking at every customer that we have, but I can use these embedded filters here to go and find Metro Sales specifically. I just start typing the word, there's Metro Sales, I can apply that filter, and immediately the entire graph is going to update with data that is just specific to Metro Sales. You see there in the upper left-hand corner, I'm just looking at Metro Sales now. So I have a lot of great data here. I can see my year-to-date net sales up in that upper left tile there, or upper right left tile. I might want to look at some top products. So like, what are they buying from me? So I can expand a particular graph and look at information. I can view this by rank. What are the top products that they're buying from me from a sales percentage? Maybe as a salesperson, I want to look and see, what products are generating the most profit for me. So, gosh, wow, professional master kit. How can I sell more of those to Metro Sales? That I made an 89% margin on that particular product. So, definitely selling a lot of these fire safe chests. If I bring that product number, that LH800. But this is giving me some great information and empowering me on the road from my mobile device. I don't have to be connected to my computer at this moment. All of this data is being brought directly to me via my mobile app. So while I'm there visiting Mike, one of the accounting folks comes up to me and says, "Hey, Jeff, we're missing an invoice from you guys. Is it possible that you can resend that?" Absolutely. I'm going to access my document management application. So this, again, connected directly into CloudSuite Distribution data. And I actually have a shortcut for Metro Sales and their invoices. So I can access that, and I can pull that information up. And I'm like, "Do you have the invoice number?" I could have entered that invoice number. They say, "Yeah, it was just a couple days ago. Brandon had sent it over. It ended with 38. Perfect. Here it is right here. I can pull up that information. I'm looking at it. Yep, looks like you had a couple products on there. Oh, look, there's that LH700 security safe. That's one of your top buys from us. So right from my screen, I can use the inherent properties of the application. I could text this, I could email this. I'm going to go ahead and mail it right over to my contact at Metro Sales and get that invoice to them while I'm standing there right in front of them. I don't have to do this when I get back to the office or get back to my computer. I don't have to call anyone to have them send this to them. I can do it right here myself right from my mobile device. So, just one more example of how CloudSuite Distribution can empower your sales team to better service your customers wherever and whenever they need information. All right, so what have we learned today? Well, we learned how distributors are often limited by their technology to support the various sales channels that their customers desire. And for those channels they do support, oftentimes the information and services provided across those channels is inconsistent. So not only does this lead to frustrated customers, but it also leads to frustrated employees. And as employees, we want to use modern tools to provide the best service for our customers. So I highlighted some key areas of Infor's CloudSuite distribution for you today, and we saw in action how distributors can provide an exceptional experience across omni channels, not only for traditional inside sales, but also modern channels customers now expect, like e-commerce and mobile. And with Infor's technology, the distributor has the tools needed to enable new channels for tomorrow. So by providing customers a seamless experience across channels and giving employees the tools they need to more easily do their job, we as distributors can improve customer retention and increase our margins.